Tracey. Tea time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. It's tea time with Tracey. Tea time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Tea time with Tracey. Tea time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. It's tea time with Tracey. Tea time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. It's tea time with Tracey. Tea time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. It's tea time with Tracey. Tea time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Tea time with Tracey. Tea time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. It's tea time with Tracey. Tea time with Tracey. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yes, it is tea time with Tracey in the morning. Welcome to morning tea. I hope you got your tea or your cup of joe. I'm going to take me a quick sip. Nothing like a hot cup of tea or a hot cup of coffee in the morning. So it's like 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm here before you saying good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. You all know what Tea Time with Tracey is all about. Eventually, you all will catch on. Some of my fans I have on Monday, I come on every Monday at 8 p.m. And you know what we do on Mondays at 8 p.m. We come on, we come together to encourage each other, to admire each other, and to assist each other. That's what we do at 8 p.m. because we believe in relationships and creating unbreakable bonds. And in this case, I'm here on you this morning to talk to you about encouraging you for the morning day. So, as I said, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. Listen to me this morning, my people. The good Lord has allowed you to awaken on this day. You have the activities of your limb. You are breathing fresh air. I know the children are crying. I know the water boils over. I know you may even gotten up a little late, little ache in your body, your knees hurting a little bit, your back is aching, you might have a headache, you might even thinking about what you got to tackle on your way to work or when you get to work. But I declare to you on this day and every day going forward that this is the day that the Lord has made, and you shall rejoice and be glad in it. You don't know what's before you. This is the start of the day, but I tell you, the way you start is the way you want it to end. And you want to start on a good foot. You want to start on a good note. You want to start with joy in your heart, with thanksgiving in your heart, and just raising your hand and just saying, you know what? God, you allow me to see this day, and I'm going to make this the best day as if no other day. Let me tell you why. Some of you may be getting the train. Somebody right now could be in their car, in traffic, and they have the Facebook page on, and you happen to see me, and you're upset because of the traffic. Let me let you know something. You know what? Sit there, be patient, meditate on God, knowing that, listen, I'm in the comfort of my vehicle. I could be out there on the street. I could be in the middle of mass transit. And that might be somebody who is in mass transit. Guess what? You got a job to go to. Wherever you find yourself, whatever place you find yourself in on this day as you're listening to the live in the morning, I'm going to be coming on every morning, and I'm going to be reminded of you that this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Why? Because we are here amongst the land of the living. Do you know there is somebody who did not make it up this morning? And we did. So every time you see me, I'm going to remind you that this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. What's the other content I'm going to give you? Nothing simple, just something simple. Like, just want you to be mindful of when you see me, I want you to be reminded that the good Lord has spared you. When you see me, I want you to be reminded that, wow, you know what? I'm not going to complain. You know what? I'm not going to worry. You know what? I'm not going to focus on the negative. I'm going to go positive on every negative. When you get to the office and you're bombarded with some negative stuff, even from your boss or your coworkers, you're going to go positive on that negative. You get to your desk and you see that email, or you see the work that was waiting for you, or whatever the issue was. You may even get a phone call from your husband fussing about what you didn't do. Or you get a phone call from your wife saying something to get you unrattled. But I want you to remember, when you get to that office, when you get that phone call, when you look at that email, I want you to go positive on every negative. No matter what comes your way today, I want you to remember to go positive on that negative. Be sure to get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself a cup of coffee, get yourself a smoothie, whatever it is that sets the tone to make you feel like it'll help you get through the day. That's what you do. Now, wait a minute now. Now, you know, this is a Christian based live, a Christian based forum. When I say whatever you need to get you through, I'm not talking about anything that's going to hurt your body, like, you know, those little cigarettes, or those big ones. You know, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about drugs. I'm not talking about alcohol. I'm just talking about something like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. But know this is the day that the Lord has made, and you shall rejoice and be glad in it. You might be sitting there holding the baby crying, the milk is dripping, you got the coffee, he's spitting up, she's spitting up, whatever is going on with you on this hour, at this very moment when you are seeing this live. I want you to rejoice, because the Bible tells us this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. I mean, if you're someone, oh, hey, I've seen people there. Jasmine, good to see you, Jasmine. Overseer Kimberly Wallace, yes, I'm doing something new here. This is morning tea. This is the time that you want to get built up and understand that the good Lord done spared you another day, and you set the tone for the day. You decide on what this day is. Right out the gate, the moment you see this live, between the hours of 6:30 and 9 o'clock, every day I'm going to find my way on here between 6:30 and 9 o'clock. And I want you to know, to remember that this is the day that the Lord has made, and you shall rejoice and be glad in it. Whatever comes your way on the negative aspect, you go positive on every negative. Go positive on every negative. Like I said, you'll get that email and it may be disturbing, but you go positive on the negative. You set the tone, because what you set at the beginning is what you're going to end with at the end of the day. And so I want this to be a reminder to you. Every time you see me come on, every day between the hours of 6:30 and 9 a.m., I am going to remind you that this is the day that the Lord has made, and you shall rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, I can talk to you about a lot of things, but this is what I'm going to do. My morning tea is is to remind you of the goodness of the Lord and that you're amongst the land of the living and that things could be so much worse than what it may be. And so can I get some hearts, whoever's there? Can I get some hearts? I'm going to always tell you that. I love my hearts. I love my hearts. But I want you to know and understand that you set the tone for your day. You set the tone. Okay? The good Lord spared you for a reason. Why? He spared you for a reason because he knows that there's something or someone you're going to meet. Someone's going to come across your path. Something is going to transpire in this day. He did not allow you to see this day just to see this day, just because there is somebody who did not rise this morning. And I pray that they had a connection with the Lord, and I pray that they make it into glory. But you who are here amongst the land of the living, you shall rejoice in this day and be glad in it. Let nothing take you off the course. Remember, you got the fresh breath of the Lord breathing in you. You are here because the breath of God is in you. And I want you to be mindful of that. And so I just say to you, I'm not going to be on here long when I come on. Just a few minutes, just so the people can get the feel of what morning tea is all about. Yes, I will be coming on in the morning. Tea Time with Tracey is here for you in the morning. We don't know what it's going to turn into, but we're going to start this day and every day. We're going to combat that enemy. We're going to go against the prick, and we're going to let him know that we're going to rejoice in the day that the good Lord spared us. Even if my back is aching and my belt is too tight and my head is hurting and my fingers are stiff, whatever it may be. But guess what? I am amongst the land of the living, and I got another chance to get it right, to do it right. And every day, in every way, we want to become better. Out with the old, in with the new. Don't worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about itself. But all we got is today. There's enough for us in the day's journey to be concerned about. And so I want you to get your mind, focus in, tunnel in to the goodness of the Lord and knowing that he spared your life. No matter what situation you woke up into, he spared your life and he's given you a chance, another chance to get right. So I am glad that you have tuned in with Morning Tea with Tracey. Tea Time with Tracey is now on in the mornings. Every morning I will be before you between the hours of 6:30 and 9 o'clock. Somewhere between there, you're going to find me. Look for me. Tune in. Let me know that you're there. Let me see a good morning. Let me get a couple of hearts because I know you're preparing to get to work. You may be in the shower. You may be at your breakfast table. The kids are pulling at you. You're getting them set up for some of you got remote learning and all that. We're in a whole different time. We're in this pandemic, and we need to know that we're not alone and that there's someone with us. And we need to be reminded that no matter what we are up against, God has allowed us to see another day. And if he allowed us to see another day, he allowed us to see it with a purpose. And we're going to work that purpose. And we're going to give him glory and we're going to give him praise. Why? Because this is the day that the Lord has made. And we shall rejoice and be glad in it. And that's all I have for you on this morning. But I want you to be blessed. I want you to remember to go positive on every negative. And also, hey, listen, you might want to purchase my book. It's An Unbreakable Bond, the ultimate mother and daughter relationship. I'm going to constantly bring that before you. You can get your copy from my website, okay? You can go to my website and get your copy of my book. Yes. And it's just simple, www.traceyhines.com. You go there and I will send you an autographed copy. Very simple. And soon you'll be able, look at that. We're going to have our tea in the morning. Get your mug, sit at your desk, drink your tea, drink your coffee, and guess what else? You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And also, remember to keep your calendar locked in to Mondays, Monday nights at 8 p.m. I am on, and we have discussions, we have interaction. That's the time where we'll be able to interact with one another. But on morning tea, I'm just going to talk to you and let you know of the goodness of the Lord and to remind you, when you see me, I am a reminder that this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. And we're going to give him praise. Teach your children that. When they wake up, remind them that this is the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. When you do that, you'll be surprised of the tone that you set every morning between the hours of 6:30 and 9 a.m. You will see my face. And when you see me with my cup of joe or my cup of tea, eventually you're going to be able to order your cup. I'm going to remind you that this is the day that the Lord has made, and you shall rejoice and be glad in it. And remember, no matter what the emails say, no matter what your boss say, no matter what your co-workers say, no matter what the backed up traffic is like, no matter what's happening on the trains and buses, no matter what's going on with your neighbor next door, or what your husband gave you a call and fuss about, or what your wife gave you a call and fuss about, remember, this is the day that the Lord has made, and you shall rejoice and be glad in it, and go positive on every negative. If you have that mindset, the way you start your day is the way your day shall end. So you all be blessed on this morning. You all be blessed on this day, and I'll catch you on tomorrow if it's the will of the good Father, which I do believe that it is, that I will be saying the same thing that you're hearing today. That this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. So you all have a blessed day, and I look forward to talking. Look at there, my administrator is on with me this morning. Morning, Montrese Booster. And hello, May May. God bless you. Good to see you. I believe you are a new tea timer, and I want to acknowledge you. Now, that I will be doing if I get the opportunity to acknowledge anybody that's a new tea timer. May, let me let you know, I am on every Monday at 8 p.m. Tea Time with Tracey, but I'm starting to come on now every day in the morning from the hours of 6:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Just a face to remind everyone that this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. You all be blessed. Have a marvelous day, and I will see you on the morning. God bless you. It's tea time with Tracey. Tea time with Tracey.